This is footage of LA fires being set by someone on an ATV type vehicle with something like a flamethrower projectile that is shooting out little bits of flame and fire at the tree line as they're just cruising around here. And as you can see, this is a coordinated effort. This is something that they knew what they were doing. This is not willy-nilly. And this is kind of interesting how they allow these types of things. Like, this guy didn't know somebody was behind him, filming him. Song of Ice and Fire indeed. These are dragons seen in the skies of California through an airplane. And everybody just seems to think that this is kind of normal behavior. Look at these things flying around. Now, I know AI could have done this, but what do you guys think about that?
He started, y'all. Check this out. We're supposed to have a polar vortex where places like Florida, where I'm at, is supposed to get snow. I don't know, for the first time ever. Are y'all ready for that, Floridians? But check this out, y'all. This isn't Rocky Mountain in Colorado. The river is literally frozen. Y'all see that? Has that ever happened before? So y'all know how we're going through a pole shift? Look at this in Russia, y'all. Look, they're having an ice tsunami. The water's moving slowly towards the shore. Check this out. Y'all see that? And it mirrors what the clouds be looking like. Look at this. So this polar vortex must be causing all kinds of anomalies with snow and ice, y'all. Because this is not the only place that this is happening to. This is happening in China too. Y'all look at this. Wow, y'all see this? Why does it look like scales? Why does it look like, why does it look like dragon scales? Fish scales. Y'all see that? This is in China. This is happening all over. Wow.
Yeah, man, it's getting some good
The way
shots.
that the colors are just bouncing off that ice, this is incredible. So yes, y'all, are you guys ready for this polar vortex? It's so weird that all of this is happening and we are at the peak of solar maximum 2025, right? It makes you wonder, what's really going on, y'all?
I've never seen the ocean do this anywhere on any coast ever.
Footage was captured by a passenger on a commercial airline. They were glancing outside when they noticed something weird, what appeared to be beings standing on top of the clouds. And it's more than one. But what is it? It couldn't possibly be humans out there. What did they capture? Take a look at this.
Now we got people with shadows on the clouds as a passenger airplane is flying by. Like, this is crazy. I know they can do things with AI and whatever, but they still got some glitches to work out when it comes to shadows and light reflection and things like that. This is like, there's a whole group, there's several groups of people there. I counted 3 different groups. This is crazy, man. What do you all think about this? And this is right before the helicopter and plane crash that we're about to talk about. Before we do though, look at this cloud portal, black hole looking thing that these people caught while on this beach here. Look at this. This is insane. This is like the manifestation of a different reality right in front of their faces. Like, what would you do if you saw something like this, like, just pop out of nowhere? I really would like to know your guys' thoughts on this.
A big ass portal opened up overnight in Alaska, y'all. Right over the Aurora Borealis. Like right around there. Now, you don't find it quite strange, y'all, that they're trying to get rid of TikTok real bad this month? And with all of this shit going on right now? And then remember, I told y'all, I said, yo, 2024 was some crazy shit how it started off, you feel me? Now 2025, we're only 2 to 3 weeks in, bro, and half of Cali is gone. And then you got the firmament being shown and portals opening. Look at the pillar of light, bro. Cali, portal, drone, alien, UFOs, whatever. Yo, sci-fi.
What?
Hell no.
What in the world? That was 30 seconds of, like, explosions.
This is the northern lights that are being shown in purple. Remember Prince and Purple Rain? Well, let's get into the meaning of what purple rain actually is, because recently NASA did something pretty interesting to create purple rain. Now, I believe that the northern lights are actually the glory of the Lord Jesus Christ of Nazareth that is reverberating off of him and manifesting in the physical. Well, NASA has done something very interesting in January 25th or 23rd of 2025. They begin to fire rockets at the Aurora Borealis, or the Northern Lights. For what? To create this purple rain.
In response, the tower controller asks if they can take runway 33, to which the pilot replies, "Yeah, we can do 33. At that point, the tower clears the CRJ for landing. This approach plate shows that the runway 33 approach takes aircraft.
On January 29th now, a Black Hawk helicopter goes into a commercial jet airline that was told to go to runway 33.
Giving him a CA, or collision avoidance warning, so he asks Pat 25, do you have the CRJ in sight? And then gives them instructions to pass behind Flight 5342, which would be a deviation to the east. Pat 25 replies, aircraft in sight, and then says, requesting separation, which is sort of confusing because the tower has already told them to pass behind the airliner. Several camera views captured what happened next. Here's the view from the Kennedy Center, which is upriver from DCA. You can see the Lincoln Memorial and the 14th Street Bridge below, and another aircraft that just took off right before the collision happens.
In the beginning of this occult ritual, they said that there was 3 pilots in the Black Hawk. So there's your number 3. They said there was 67 people killed on the commercial flight. Well, 6 plus 7 equals what? 13, the number of Satan. So there you have it. You know who's behind all of this. This is Tanya Harding, famous ice skater, or infamous ice skater I should say, for having Nancy Kerrigan, also an ice skater, beaten back in the late 90s, I believe. Now, what's significant is she posted, after years of nobody hearing from her, she made a post hours before a plane full of 67 ice skaters collided with a Black Hawk military helicopter. Do you guys see the irony in that? The very next day in Philadelphia, a plane crashes. Check out this man's ring camera and see the footage as it occurred. These are all rituals, and there's reasons for it. We're going to get into it even deeper. Check out the next video on this matter.
This was staged. Let me show you what I mean. American Eagle Airline crashes into Black Hawk military helicopter. Pay attention. The reason why the number that's associated with the airplane is 5342 is because when you add it up, it equals the same amount that 1832 equals when you add that up. 5 plus 3 plus 4 plus 2 equals 14. 1 plus 8 plus 3 plus 2 equals 14. Why 1832? In 1832, there was a war between the American Eagle and Black Hawk and his tribe, who were called the Sauk people. That was when the American Eagle slaughtered those people and took their land. Stay with me. Also take notice that the service was from Wichita to Washington. If you don't know, Wichita was another tribe that suffered at the hands of the American Eagle and got their land taken. Go look up the Wichita campaign and the Wichita War, 1868. So when they say things like it was operated by PSA, what they're really saying is they have a PSA. So what is their public service announcement? Their public service announcement is that they're declaring war on sovereignty right now. There are way too many people waking up and going back and finding out that their ancestors were those Native Americans. They didn't come over here on no boats, and that people have been carrying out affairs on stolen land that once belonged to their ancestors. Pay attention to how Wichita and Washita line up, because you have the Washita River that was right there linked to Southern Cheyenne Nation, who also had their land stolen. So you got Wichita, Washita, and then you have Wiyukcha. And Wiyukcha was a word that meant white wolf or white people. Guess what also means that? The name Isong means white wolf or ice wolf. And that's the name of this computer generated looking ass character they got standing before y'all, giving y'all this PSA. No, they're not talking to y'all. They're speaking to each other. Robert Isong is saying the white wolf that robbed everybody. And they're still robbing everybody right now in what's referred to as highway robbery.
Share now, this interview will disappear.
See everything, but you just see the plane being low and low. Then yesterday when the plane's like, damn, what's going on?
Aviation expert, and he was saying that angle, Jason, and it came down so.
If you look at the view, you can go over there right now. When I'm coming out the gym, you see cars that wasn't even close to the plane. It's caught fire. They're completely done. You can't see. I showed you the pictures. It's messed up, man.
And to see all
houses on fire. They trying to put it out there. You see kids running out. It's not right, man. And then I don't know if this was purposely done or not, but what I do know, man, to be honest, I don't think nobody's safe. I think everybody needs to protect themselves by any means possible. Like, what can we do? What can we do? If it's happening now, what can we do? Like, we had no control of that. Can't nobody expect that. You cannot see that coming.
It is time to cling to the Lord Jesus Christ of Nazareth like never before. Things are ramping up. Things are getting crazier and crazier. And those that are not strong will fall.
An airlines flight and a US Army Black Hawk helicopter. In the first video, the Black Hawk can be seen flying at speed over the Potomac from the left side of the screen. The American Airlines plane can be seen flying towards the airport before the two collide, causing a mid-air explosion and fall into the river.
I was with my girlfriend at the park, at Gravelly Point Park, right next to Reagan National Airport, and we were eating dinner, just as normal, taking in a nice view. And we noticed the planes started having irregular patterns, and they all kind of dispersed from their regular landing patterns. And then we looked up in the sky before that, and we saw these white flare.
What do you think when you saw these white flares?
We didn't think much of it. We thought they were like shooting stars. I don't know. I couldn't really explain it, but.